Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and I do beauty and lifestyle videos here on my channel. Today's video is going to be another Makeup Mommy Monday video. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the terrible twos. Yeah, Luca is experiencing them. He's not even 2 yet, but he's in them and it's been a wild ride. So we're going to talk about that today. I'm going to be doing this makeup look right here, chit-chatting with you guys, and yeah. Before we get into the video, if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week, and I will leave all of my social media links down below so you guys can go check me out on there if you'd like. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. So this month has been very hectic. I've been dealing with a lot of like family issues, especially like in my personal family, you know, my son and my husband. We've just been going through a lot lately, so that's all my focus has been on that. So I haven't been really doing videos, but everything's kind of going into place again, so I feel like I'll be posting again. So one of the things that came to mind when thinking about filming today's video was what I'm experiencing right now with my son. So my son is about to turn 2, which is crazy to me. I feel like I posted his little 1-year montage literally yesterday. I will post it up here so you guys can go check that out. It's basically like a collage of memories up until he turned 1. I might do that again for 2. We'll see. But yeah, he's gonna turn 2 in March, which is crazy how you know, time flies by so quickly. So I'm excited about that. But with him turning 2 comes the whole terrible twos and just, you know, trying to discipline your child. So even though I'm very excited about Luca turning 2, I've also been really stressed lately because I feel like Luca's terrible twos came early. He's been acting out a lot. He's been doing tantrums. And I feel like part of that is my fault, and I don't want to be the person to blame, but I feel like most of it is my husband's fault because he just wants to give Luca everything, and I feel like I tend to be the bad guy that's doing the most discipline. He's still going to his speech therapy, and he's been doing really well in that, so I'm happy about that. But I feel like my next step is just kind of seeing what method I'm going to use when talking about discipline. Luca is in the stage where he wants his way all the time. The thing that makes this all very hard for me is because Luca is my only child, but he's the only boy in my like side of the family. He's the only baby. There isn't really that many babies in the family right now, so he's the only one. And that makes everybody just want to give him everything and just spoil him over the top, me included. And that's where it gets very overwhelming. So I just want to try to find a good little medium and balance to just kind of discipline Luca. So if you guys have any tips on what I can do to discipline him, feel free to comment down below because I am trying to find a really good method to do that. I know in these situations, couples always say that it has to be 50-50. You know, the parents are supposed to be equal when it comes to being the disciplinary parent. But I find myself in my case that it's not true. I find myself being the person that is the most disciplined and the one that has to like give him like his timeouts and just tell him what's right and what's wrong, because my husband is such a pushover when it comes to Luca. So yeah, I'm the bad guy for sure. And it's hard being the bad guy because I'm the bad guy, Luca tends to want to give hugs and kisses and just to be with his dad more than with mommy. And that hurts sometimes because I see him, and when I'm yelling at him, he just gets really mad at me, and I can see that he just thinks mommy's the bad guy. So yeah, I have to deal with that because I can already see that Luca has a favorite. Everybody knows it too. Everybody knows that Luca's favorite is his dad. And I get it, you know, they have a special bond. But it just kind of annoys me at the time because I know Alex, my husband, he loves that. He loves having that special bond with Luca and being the favorite. But when it comes to being like the disciplined parent, Luca doesn't listen to him. So it's kind of like having this conversation with him now and telling him, I know you like that Luca, like I know that you like being Luca's favorite, but now it's getting in the way of Luca listening to us and just, you know, having him disciplined. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. So Luca knows he's not supposed to touch the drawers in my kitchen just because I have a lot of like pans that he can hurt himself with. The drawers at the top he can actually reach now, and have like my knives and my spoons and all of that. And I do have baby locks on them now, but sometimes I'm gonna be honest, I'm cooking and I take them out and I'm just cooking. Luca knows, he knows, and I don't have an issue with him. He knows that he's not supposed to touch that stuff. So if I'm with him alone, I have no issue. The moment my husband comes or the moment he's around, Luca starts to make a mess everywhere because he knows he can get away with it with him. And that's the thing that kind of annoys me, because I tell my husband, we're a team. We're supposed to have each other's back when it comes to disciplining Luca. And I don't want Luca to think he has to listen to one and not the other, because he doesn't listen to my husband. So that's where it gets a little bit tricky, you know, having to be on the same game plan with your significant other, or with like the father of your child, or whatever the case may be. So that's where I'm at right now, just trying to have a game plan and be on the same page with my husband, because he's on fire, man. He is just everywhere. And my mom and dad love to spoil Luca. In my parents' house, Luca has like a bin of toys that I left for him there, so when we go over, I don't have to take toys from my house. There's already toys over there, so I have a little bin over there for him. And when he's playing with his toys there, he will tend to just leave everything out in the open, and I don't like that because he'll sometimes trip on his toys. So he has his toys everywhere. It's a mess, and I tell him, hey, put your toys back inside. He is pretty good with doing that now, but there are times where he just doesn't want to do it and he starts making a tantrum. My parents, in front of Luca, start to yell at me and tell me, leave him alone. And then they'll grab Luca, take him to the side, and just start babying him. And I don't like that, because I feel like Luca knows he can get away with it now, and I'm pretty sure he knows, you know, he's a smart dude, so he knows he can get away with stuff at my parents' house. Because at the same time, I'm not going to disrespect my parents, you know, that's not me. Even though they know I don't agree with it, there are some times where I tell them, like, no, like if it crosses the line, I will tell my parents, hey, no, I don't want him to do that. And then they'll just side-eye me, but they won't say anything. But it is hard, especially with having Mexican parents that are old school. I feel like disciplining Luca is harder for me, because since my mom just thinks she's always right, and she thinks that whatever she says goes, and she forgets that Luca is my baby, you know, because she is my mom. I feel like she thinks that whatever she says goes, and she forgets that I'm an adult now and that I have to make the decisions for my baby. So it's a little like a situation with my mom sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys some examples of scenarios and stuff that Luca has done that just made me go like, oh my god, this is what the terrible twos are like. So one of the things is his sleeping schedule. His sleeping schedule has just gone all over the place. Luca used to sleep by 9 o'clock, 8:30, I would say. Latest would be 9 o'clock. He was dead asleep. And for me, that was perfect, you know, because then me and my husband would get ready. I'm usually one of those people that like to watch like the news just to keep up with everything, which is usually like around 10, and then I would go to sleep afterwards. So that's what I would do, and it would just kind of be perfect. Now, I don't know what happened, but like 2 months ago, Luca started to just be very inconsistent with his sleeping schedule. So sometimes he would sleep at 9, sometimes he wouldn't sleep till like 10:30. 2 weeks ago, he didn't fall asleep till like 12, almost 1 o'clock. And I lost my shit. I was so pissed. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, he has not slept. He was just on hyper mode. And I didn't give him any sweets. I didn't give him any chips, any ice cream, nothing. So there was no reason why he should be up that late. He was just having his little tantrum because he didn't want to go to sleep, and he was pissed and he wasn't sleeping. So that was like and the reason that this pisses me off so much is because I haven't been able to sleep good since 2018, since the day he was born. And the fact that he's gonna come in and just ruin my schedule, that pissed me off. That was unacceptable, and that was very selfish out of Luca's part. So that is one thing that we're working on, and I'm hoping that we get to some type of agreement, because so far he cares nothing. He cares nothing about what I have to say. So that's a little situation that we're having right now. Another example is when we go shopping. When we used to go shopping, he was cool as a cucumber. He did not care. He would watch other babies have tantrums and just be like, he was so quiet. I never had to worry about him. He was the best little boy ever. Now he just hates being in the cart, and if I let him walk, he runs off and tries to grab everything at the store, and he can't do that because I will have to pay for that. I will either have to carry him or constantly try to distract him with things, which gets in the way of me shopping for stuff that I need at the house or for myself or for him, and it just gets very overwhelming. So I used to love shopping, like grocery shopping and doing stuff and just, you know, going out. Now I hate shopping. Every time I have to go to the grocery store, I dread it because I know it's going to be like a race of Luca getting very just impatient and me trying to get everything before he gets impatient. So I can't even grocery shop in peace anymore because of this little nugget. So that's like another situation that I have to kind of try to see what I'm gonna do, because he's a little crazy boy, man. Let's say if Luca starts dropping his juice bottle and he starts like messing with his juice bottle and he starts making a mess on the floor. When I used to take away his juice bottle, he would just have like a little tantrum and then get over it right away. Now he tries to reach for my mouth and just scratch it off. I don't know where he learned that. He'll try to scratch me, he'll try to bite me, he'll pull my hair, he'll pull my earrings, he'll just do all sorts of things that knows that will hurt mommy, and I'm not okay with that. So that's another thing that we're trying to resolve. All right guys, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight on the quicks just to kind of brighten up my situation. Inner corner highlight makes a world of a difference. All right guys, so this is my finished look. Yeah, well, that's it for today's video, man. That's basically what's been going on in my mommy life. I've been trying to deal with these terrible twos because it has been affecting my life, my sleep especially. You know, Luca's just been in this stage where he is acting up. He's just doing a lot of troublemaker things. And it's been a challenge for sure. Now leave some suggestions down below of your experiences and how you were able to kind of control your toddler, because that would be super helpful just because with everything that I'm going through right now with him. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video, guys. I will keep you guys posted on how everything goes. You know, hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will post all of my social media links down below so you guys can go check me out on there. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.